perfect call out there. Once he got the block, he made a move. He was headed to the end zone.
I'm JJ Watt and you don't know it. Oh yeah, I'm JJ Watt and you don't know it. I'm taking a field. Oh yeah, I'm taking a field.
On this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her. And yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me. And they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction moments, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, still gotta, still gotta. Be knowing here. You see these grown people talking what you doing here. I gotta have a mind and hit you with a split your get up off the wall. Go on, get it moving here.
Today. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. O'Connell to throw right away. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. O'Connell looking to throw on first. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive, is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
The tackle there by Justin Bethel. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And they go play action here with O'Connell. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
He saw the pressure, and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Keeps him under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Braxton Berrios deep for Miami. This is taken at about the 14. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. And the drive starts with a run from Achane. And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there for Miami. 54 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review. So they have... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught in the end zone. So how about that for a statement? They get 2 instead of 1 on the fake, and it's an 8-0 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, O'Connell. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now O'Connell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. 2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now it's O'Connell. And that is incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it. That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Down the sideline he goes. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 33. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. On play action, here's Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Durham Smythe, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw here, O'Connell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big targeted tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. And O'Connell now to throw. Open man right side, Myers. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's O'Connell again on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd and long, O'Connell now. Under pressure, they got him again. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this 1st half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half.
The time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the 2nd half.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this 2nd half.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. He's to the 15.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Here's O'Connell. And that's complete to Adams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Jacobs. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Jacobs again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Throwing, O'Connell. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Mayer from 4 yards out. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. And going deep for Hill. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First down throw, O'Connell. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
O'Connell to throw on second down.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup of 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. And going deep for Hill.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to try and go deep again.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
This one deep for Wilson. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Play action. Now O'Connell. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Davante Adams, 32 yards. And the Raiders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Barrios now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's got a man, complete. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Off the play fake. O'Connell. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jerome Baker in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 16. And this one is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Play action. Now it's Tua. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. Able to slither by. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Mostert taking it in from 24 yards out. The Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this fourth quarter. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
O'Connell on 1st and 10. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Brandon Jones picking it off. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Oh, what a move. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. It's a run with Mostert. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision.
And Abdullah lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. 154 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They fake the handoff. Now Tua eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Mostert. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out, and now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
16 more on that one and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Back to throw, O'Connell. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. O'Connell from the gun on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13.
goodness. It'll be a disastrous loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and about a mile here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me. Man, that's what I got, you be tripping. I can't even do it, my girl from Tiffany. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it, no, she cannot scissor me. Mark your spot, that boy get. Don't send him the car, he finna get blessed on. I get the pay, I'm talking about Benjamin Franklin, not talking about the one that you sketch on. He play dumb, get his gone. Hit a crib, but he loving on red bone. Nah, I'm hard to reach, I'm about my cheese. I'm moving around with two phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause it make you dance, but you better get your groove on. And I'm not talking about, but it too strong. Talking, then we get it started. Pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move. And they know they ain't seeing us. You pull all of your pen in that double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids, know you pulling up. And now you laid out, they don't get enough. I'm with your girl in the bedroom, and it sound like shit. I try that little boy, ain't no getting up. Shorty, yo, horsey, I told her they my young city, yo. The granny, I had to tell her pick it. You wanna feed now? Anything under 18, just like met this from the club. She like 5'3", I think it ain't Lydia. You know we unstoppable, man, it's impossible to stop us. We for sure on the road. Stay to myself, stay off the medium. Chillin', ain't gon'
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, this is Madden Football on EA Sports.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. There he goes, right side. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team to just score, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the two-point try will be unsuccessful. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And the Broncos are going to get the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, that maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They just tried to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Forget height and catch radius. When you run the fade really well, run down the defender, kind of take him a little bit towards the middle of the field, and then fade to the sideline and give your quarterback some space, it can be executed that well, just as we saw. A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now it's Stidham. That is caught. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos.
Kevontae Turpin now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Escaping the pressure right. Ooh, the juke. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Now Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Stidham to throw. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run it again with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On 2nd down, here's Stidham. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
As a quarterback, you got to be cautious. You got to understand where the pressure is going to come from. This time, it's a cornerback coming after him. And this time, the cornerback just a bit late getting to him. The penalty.
Touchdown, Broncos. Greg Dulcich from 6 yards away. And the Broncos have moved out in front. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is now 2. The kick is good. 5 plays there on that drive. And a Greg Dulcich touchdown reception finished that drive off. On the return, this is Turpin. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Oh, he shifts past him and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Pollard. And he is going to give himself up on a play that really turns out to be a disaster. A huge loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
When you get that close to the goal line, you can't give up yardage that easily. You might have just given up a great opportunity to score 6 points.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A big chunk of real estate covered on the scramble, but it will be 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott, flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have yet again retaken the lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he kept.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a second and just 3. Now it's Stidham.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Eluding the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Alex Singleton making the play defensively. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
Now, I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
And this is caught at the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Flushed out right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now Prescott. Flush to his right.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Floating one incomplete.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down, Stidham to throw.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Play action. It's Stidham. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They'll throw on first down with Stidham. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
His throw incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now Stidham. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. Mike Purcell able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 and enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
2nd and 7.
Here's Pollard again. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Stidham's throw taken in here by Patrick.
First target, first catch at a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now Stidham on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On second down, Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Stidham.
This one swung out to Williams.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's Stidham. And his throw is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Stidham.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Going to run again here with Pollard.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Pollard going to try the right side.
Yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football.
And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now here's Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard punching it in from a yard away.
And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time. And going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Off the draw, here's Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Stidham. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
3rd and 1, Stidham.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Aubrey now for the PAT.
And this is off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one? They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just 1 play.